Well, as I said in the previous video for today, uh, the path of surrender is not for everyone. Unless you can absolutely surrender your ego, unless you can absolutely let go of all the resistance, and unless you can accept everything that happens as God's will, uh, path of surrender will not take you anywhere. This is not for everyone. For some people, it is their path. For others, they have to look for the path of awareness. This happened to me actually when I was in my this dark night of the soul period. I would be going here and there to different teachers and masters. So I started with the path of surrender, where there is a Baba, well-known Baba in my town, and he would do satsangs every Thursday. So I would go there and he would talk about God and to completely surrender. So one of these satsangs, there was a man sitting in the audience in the room, and he asked the question that, Baba, I would love to believe in God, but I'm not sure if there is God or not. So the Baba, he had near him a glass of water, and he held a glass of water in the hand and told to the audience, do you see this glass? Everybody says, yes, Baba. So Baba says, do you think this glass came just like that here? Don't you think that if there is this glass, someone must have made it? Everybody says, yes, Baba. If there is a glass, someone must have created it. So then the Baba smiled and said, if there is a glass, there has to be a creator of the glass. Look at the universe. There are stars, there is moon and sun and our earth and all this creation. So if there is a glass, there is a creator of a glass, do you think this universe comes just like that? There is a creator. The creator created, because the universe is the creation. The stars and the moon and the earth, they are the creation. So if there is the creation, if the creation exists, it proves that there has to be a creator. And the entire room was like clapping. Everybody started clapping, and wow, what an answer. And the man who asked the question, he was also very happy that yes, I got your point. Probably I was the only guy who was not happy with that answer. So I went back home. I couldn't sleep in the night. I was thinking all night. And next Thursday, when it was time, I went there again. And I was waiting for the time of question and answers. And well, I didn't know that this is my last meeting with that Baba, or for that matter, for any kind of such devotional satsangs where they would talk about the creator in this manner. So I went there and I asked Baba, I have a question about last time. You mentioned that this is a creation, the world is a creation, so if the creation exists, it means there must be a creator. He said, absolutely, yes. If there is a creation, if something exists, it shows that there is a creator. So I said, Baba, coming to your own example, if there is a glass, it proves there is someone who made the glass, right? He said, yes. So I said, that means if there is a glass, there is also someone who made the glass existing. He said, right? I said, if there is universe, if there are stars, if there is this earth and this moon and this world, it means there is a creator of this world. It's a simple logic. I said, yes, I agree to that logic, that if there is creation, there should be a creator. But then if the creator exists, if the creation has a creator, and that also proves creator exists. So if for anything to exist there has to be a creator, then now the creator himself must be a creation of someone, because the creator exists. So maybe there is a creator of a creator. And then there is silence, because Baba didn't expect it, probably, this question. So I said, No, the Baba said that, no. Creator is Swayambhu. In Sanskrit, Swayambhu means something that appeared itself, on itself, without needing anything. So I said, Baba, how it is possible? For anything to exist, there has to be a creator. So how can creator come Swayambhu? He said, no, creator can appear Swayambhu without anything. Creator can just come like that, out of nowhere. So I said, if something can appear just like that, Swayambhu, if creator can appear just like that, Swayambhu, then maybe the creation itself can appear just like that, Swayambhu. Then why do we need the concept of creator in that manner, the way you are talking? Well, I didn't get the answer to my question, but I for sure know the Baba was very angry at me for spoiling the entire evening, and I myself was very disappointed because I wanted a genuine answer I couldn't find. But thankfully, I found the answer in a very unexpected and a strange manner. So one of these days, after this, all these things had happened after my father had passed away. So for me, it was still a shock, like shock, not that he died, shock that I am talking to him. Before 2 seconds he is there, after 2 seconds he is not there. So how it is possible? I could not understand the concept of death, like how someone with the same chemical composition and physical composition of the body is not there and someone else is there. So I had a practice in those days. What I would do is, I would lie down in the same position as they had kept my father after his death, before taking to the cremation ground. So I would lie down in the same position like the dead body, and just to, and then think about these things, So one of these days I was still there lying down with my closed eyes, and I was asking this question, like, what is it, like, he was there 2 minutes ago, he is not there after 2 minutes or 2 seconds. So what is it, like, I am also lying down the same way he was lying down. So what is the difference between that who died and that who is alive? And this question was circling in my head, and I was feeling panic. And then suddenly an answer popped up. But this was not like an answer, didn't someone say it to me, but it was like suddenly I stood up, because I know what is the difference between someone who has died and someone who has not. Physically they are the same, but the one who is alive has a knowing, not in form of words or thoughts, but a knowing. I exist right now. You have that knowing. You exist not. Yes, there might be a thought that I exist, but behind the thought there is this knowing. There is this consciousness. So what was missing in the dead body is that consciousness, awareness, that awareness of I am. And then it's kick-started my journey on the path of awareness. I explored more, and eventually, you see, this is, if you're walking on the path of awareness, the first thing you will come across is this thing, that this is my shirt. It is very close to me, but it is my shirt. It is not me, right? These are my hands. These are my hands. They're very close to me. They are part of me, but still they are not me. Now imagine, if someone says that yes, we are our body, so just imagine what happens. Let's say there is a man who loses one of his hand, okay, by some accident. So let's say the weight of the hand and the hand represents, let's say, approximately 20% of this person's body. So what happens when you lose 20% of your body? After losing the hand, do you feel like, okay, my name is Michael, and before I had a hand, I was 100% Michael. Now I feel like only 80% Michael. No, even if you lose a part of body, you don't feel You feel you have less. You have less. But your sense of self and your sense of existence, it is not affected. You feel the same full as you were feeling with one hand or without one hand. And same with any part of the body. My point is that even the body is not who I am or who we are. Then if you look closer, the thoughts are even inside, more deeper. But again, the thoughts come to you. They are not you. You can have a thought, I am, but that is a thought, I am. But behind the thought is someone who knows that there is a thought. If you can know that there is a thought, it means you are the knower of the thought. So the question, my friends, on the path of awareness, I figured out that most of the people are asking the question, who am I? The right question to ask is not who am I. The right question to ask is, what am I? Am I the body? Am I the mind? Or am I something else? Well, there is no straight answer to that, because this is a question. I can only ask you the question. The answer must come from you as a self-realization. However, on the path of awareness, the one and only tool that we have got is meditation. Any form of meditation. Meditation, the process of meditation allows you to see everything around you and see yourself as separate from all of that. But this separate is not what I am saying like separate identity, but you know that this is not me. On the path of love and surrender, you forget the me. On the path of awareness, you start with finding the real me, real I, what I am. And you constantly keep this realization, I exist or I am, but not as a thought, but just awareness of our own existence. If only you can do that, eventually you will also come to the same point which takes you to the path of love and surrender, where you will see you are not other. There is no other. When you look at someone in that state, just look at them and you will know that they are you or you are them, or however you say that. But you might have different forms, but you are not other, and not metaphorically, but as an experience. However, when I talk of meditation, people are confused like, oh, I can't meditate, or it's too difficult, or I don't have that concentration power or patience or this or that. I want to tell you that meditation is a very simple process if you take out all the frills from that. Imagine you are standing on the balcony of your apartment and you live on the street, a busy street, let's say. So you are standing there, and below on the road there are lots of cars going, right? So you are standing there, you see a red car coming from far away, you saw, came near you, it went away. Then you see another car coming, silver, came, went away. Then from another side you see a black car came near you, on the other direction, went away. You are watching all the cars coming to you, and then they are leaving. You are not riding with any of the car. You are not jumping on any of the car and going with that car. Meditation is also a very similar process. When you meditate, simply sit relaxed with open eyes or closed eyes, depending on the form of meditation, and allow all the thoughts that come without trying to control them. See, this is the thing, no control. Allow any thought that wants to come, like a car. You are not stopping the car that, hey, red color car not allowed, black color car allowed, silver not allowed. No, good thoughts, bad thoughts, all thoughts allowed. Unconditional allowing of thoughts. Allow and notice and let them go away. Just don't jump on that, any of the thought, and run with that thought. That would be like jumping on the car and running away with that car. No, you still stand on the balcony. You still watch the traffic. Your mind, the thoughts, they are the traffic. It's like the traffic under you. You're sitting on the balcony, allowing whatever is coming, not attaching, not resisting, and then letting it go. When you do this process regularly, repeatedly, over a period of time, the light of your consciousness grows brighter and brighter and brighter. And eventually, when that light grows bright enough, time at time, you will have those flashes when you know, not as a concept, but as a realization that you are one with everything that exists around you. And that, my friend, is the path of awareness. There, once again, for the path of awareness, you could use the same resource which I was talking about, that website, where there is a listing of all the different teachers. So you need to see for an A. A represents Advait Vedanta, and Advait is the path of awareness. And of course, there are Buddhist teachers also, but I believe in this website, eventually Buddhism is also part of awareness, and it is also a variation of Advaita. So it must be written with bracket A. A stands for Advait Vedanta, which is the path of awareness. Well, with that, I believe that will be all from me about the two main streams of spiritual paths and spiritual journey. And if you've got any suggestions, questions, or opinions, or something else that you would like to share, you know where to do that. Tomorrow a video will be posted by Aliona about the topic of how to deal with panic and anxiety, which some of you have asked this question, that there is an existential anxiety or existential panic, and Aliona is going to do it for you. I'll be back next day. Until then, have a great time. Thank you very much.